Hi, welcome to another session in Tech and Talk. So today we are going to work on connecting SQL database in C Sharp. So let's get started. Visual Studio, let's open it. So here it is. Let me create a new project. So this project will be let's just create a Windows desktop, and that would be Windows Form application. Let's give it a name. As we know, this is going to be a new solution, so let's give it a name. Tech in Talk. Yep, Tech and Talk. So let me just get this in a location. PC, drive, learning. So Tech in Talk. Let's get into it. Okay, let's press OK. So now our project is getting created. Basically the idea is that we will put an event behind a button, and on button click we try to connect to SQL database, and we will query a record to SQL database. So let's see how we can do. Common. Okay, we just put a button inside our Windows form, and let's find an event behind this. I just double click that button and an event has been created and binded. If you can see the design and the code from of the initialized components, you can see this event, this button has a click event, and this is the implementation of that click event, and we have just bind in this way in this event handler like this. So let's go to that event. Okay, first of all we will need the connection string. So let's type string connection. Okay, let's say it's a con st or is equal to, okay, the SQL connection string is like data source is equal to localhost the server name. Next is initial catalog, and that would be, let's say, tech in talk db. And next is user id, which is in my case is SA, and the next thing is password. Let's say the password is what is my password? This is root. Okay, so that's it. Next thing we need is connection, not connection, SQL connection. Con is equal to new SQL connection, and we need reference of system.data.sql client. Okay, so connection string would be put inside collection inputs inside the SQL connection object and inside the constructor. So next thing we need is SQL command cmd is equal to new SQL command, and this will need what it will need. Okay, it will need the query and the connection object. So if you can see, yeah, this is command X. So let's write a query here, that is query is equal to, let's say, just select static from users. Yeah, that's it, just simple query, and put that query inside that SQL command as a first parameter. Okay, and next thing we need is command reader. So what we will do, command reader, no, not command reader, it's I think SQL data reader. Yeah, that's SQL data reader. I forgot the SQL connection because it's been a long time. I basically try to connect database like this because we all now in industry we use patterns, the repository patterns, the unit of work. So the implementation is very abstract, and we will see how we do in our industry level implementation. So this is basic implementation to get developers, to get new learners to know how to connect to SQL database, and yeah, this is basic edu.net. So strong basics is always helpful. Yeah, so command dot execute reader, here it is, execute reader, that's it. So our reader will bring the data in. So next thing is we're gonna loop on reader object to get all records. So we will write while reader dot read. The read method is advances the SQL data reader to the next record. So it indicates if there is any record remaining inside that query result. So while reader.read, and what we will gonna use here is let's say a message box dot show, and inside that show guys, this is very dirty way of coding because it's very basics and I am not following any standards. So let's first get connected to the database and get the records. So in next video, in next lecture, we will see how to optimize the coding with standards. So let's say username is, and just concatenate the reader dot get value and the add 0 index and plus again id is, in that case we will reader dot get value and first column, the first index value. So okay, let's just go through the code and let's try run it. What is happening is, on button click we will initialize a string, we will do a connect, we will initialize a connection, not initialize, we just initialize the object. So one thing I just missed is to open the connection. Yep, that's it. So there is SQL connection, and next line we have a query and we're opening the connection, and in next line we are using SQL command with a query, and we put our connection object inside that command, and then we will execute the command with execute reader, and we will have results inside that reader, and we will loop through all records inside reader, and we will just show them in a message box. That's it, guys. So I'm not sure I have database with this name particularly, so let's first just create database. Guys, this is Navigate. I use Navigate because it's easy and it's client which allows us to connect to a lot of databases. So let's create a new database here. Database name would be new database. Database need to be the same as we have mentioned in our query string. So tech and talk db, that's it. Okay, just ignore this, and when we refresh our object, there it is, we have db now. So let's create a table now, which is new table, and table columns would be id, type of int, length don't need to mention, allow null will not allow null, and this primary key, and this is identity as well. Identity means it will auto increment and will not allow duplicate records on insertion, of course. So next thing is add a field and give it a name type of varchar max. Yeah, we're not working on DB standards here. Yeah, so the name column with varchar max, and that's it, guys. Let's save it, give it a name, users. I prefer in small letter, so click OK. Yeah, that's it, we have users now. Click on in this and just give it a name, user1. Okay, refresh. Yeah, this is how this identity works. It automatically puts one inside that column. So that's it, guys, and let's try to connect by executing. Let me add a debugger here. Let's start.